Today is the most important day in the livelihood of workers all over the world. In particular, it is the most significant day for workers in our country. However,
the leadership of the TUC to spare us this injustice, to be listening to that.
Andre Lewis's, that fellow in fact has not up to now demonstrated that he has a brain or that he has any sense whatsoever and knows how to deal with things.
The TUC's dissatisfaction with the proposed amendments to the Labor Relations Act of 1999 witnessed a new kind of militancy as demonstrated by the workers on May 1st. This, however, was unfortunately overshadowed by the vulgar display meted out to the Labour Minister Lawrence Joseph, an invited guest of the TUC to the event. Many political pundits believe that the actions by some members of the Trades Union Council have enhanced the chances of the incumbent NNP administration as they gear up to lead off another electioneering campaign.
Had I known that there was a major concern with respect to the last amendment that was made, I could have organized further consultations on it. But I waited 6 weeks to get a response from the TUC, and no response was given. I got a response from the Employers Federation of the private sector, and I had 3 set of consultations with them, although we didn't come up with a mutual agreement on it, but at least I had the consultations.
Joseph said in our interview that it's the intention of the states to have a predictable and stable industrial relations climate, and urged the members of the Trades Union Council to follow suit.
It's in the sense that he gave 2 jokes. Well, I heard one of the 2, which in my view was not befitting of an occasion like this. They were, if not bordering on vulgarity, certainly vulgar. And that's notwithstanding the fact that I personally spoke to him, warning him that this was an event that ought to be avoid of any sort of vulgarity and so on, that it would be good to get jokes of a certain level, jokes that tickle the intellect and so on, but not jokes that are crass and so wallow in vulgarity. Well, unfortunately, he did not heed that suggestion and went on to make, I heard 1, but from the reports I've been hearing that there were 2 jokes, right? And that is unfortunate, and for that I profusely apologize to everybody
would you also,
as well as officials. With respect to the heckling and what went on there, when one looks at the tape, I don't know how the minister arrived that it was just 20 workers, and I don't know how the minister arrived at that it was predominantly TAU members who did that. The tape, which was showed for the same at the same time that the minister was speaking on GBN, certainly did not reveal that. But let me make the point: it is understandable that workers feel very indignant, highly annoyed, very emotive, because you must remember, what goes around according to the Prime Minister does come around. You remember there were 3 ministers from the NNP who gathered outside my house a few years ago, and in fact aided and abetted in the pelting down of my home with missiles and rotted meat and so on. 3 members of cabinet did this. I am yet to receive an apology from any one of them. I am yet to hear of any censoring or any one of them. Also remember that Minister of Labour did something very unprofessional, very unbecoming of Minister of Labour during the last GBN strike. So the NNP and this minister in particular should be the last people really to speak about respect and disrespect, because quite frankly, the way they have conducted themselves is not deserving. Now, I'm not saying 2 wrongs make a right, but one has to understand the context within which this has happened.
Utter disgust, that is my immediate reaction, but surprise, not at all. I would put nothing past the labor movement in Grenada, and but to think that they went as far as they did on this occasion must have horrified other people, but not me, because they have been building up to this for years. There is no Labor Day that they have not insulted and abused the Labour Minister, and I think he has shown tremendous courage to continue to attend these so-called May Day celebrations.
Hi everyone, thanks for checking out the Bob Report's social media pages. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch our weekly live show, follow our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can catch repeat episodes on Wednesdays at 4 and 5 p.m. respectively on CRFM Radio and GBN TV in Grenada. We are also viewed on Sundays at 8 p.m. on WPG 10 throughout the Caribbean. Thanks for watching.